I figured I would take you guys in for a little tour and a little rundown of how I'm set up now. So I hope you guys bear with me, and if you got any questions, let me know. Leave a comment about anything you see. I'll pan around a little bit and let you kind of see how I have it set up. And now I built so many pieces here in my studio. I actually custom built several pieces here in my studio, because sometimes you just can't buy something to fit your needs. Sometimes you just need to build something to fit your needs. So I kind of have everything broken down in here for a reason, because I just needed it to be more functional for my purposes and my use. Now I'll pan down and let you get kind of a better view here. I built this desk. It's all oak. I stained it, I sanded it, and there's my pedal board. And I just have a Samsung TV up there. Those are my M-Audio monitors. I have my little charging station over here for when I like to dive into work and production stuff. I have a little MKP, you can see that. The light's messing this up. I'm gonna get some new lighting, that's another thing. So it's a little MKP mini, you know, just for production and some sound effects and things. So my audio interface is a PreSonus Studio 26C. Now this is my Super Nintendo Mini that has everything you can imagine on it. It's hacked. So I bought it that way, and it's awesome. It has this little USB thing here. And this PlayStation, this mini PlayStation, the same thing. So I like to get down with some gaming and some of the old school stuff. That's a mic mechanic that I use through this Rode NT1A. And it works really well. And I do really crappy vocals with it, but it works. And so I guess I'll go through the guitar area. This is my made in Japan sound gear, and has active pickups in it, and it works really well. This is a really bad butchered Washburn Oscar Schmidt resonator that I gutted. I created a cavity in there, and I just wanted to basically just kind of make it sound like an acoustic so I could mic up this area. It worked out fairly well, I guess. This is my Jeff Ling signature Parkway Drive LTD, neck through EMG 81, 85, I believe, and one volume knob, just a selector switch, and it sounds amazing. These are my other guitars here. Let me close this door. These are, wow, that makes the lighting way better. So, yeah. This is my 7-string, just an old school Ibanez that has a Seymour Duncan Nazgul pickup in it. It's okay. The neck's, I don't know, it's just one of those old school necks that's not as long as it should be. The scale length isn't where it needs to be for 7-string, but it gets the job done. I actually did a demo, and just one of the first videos I did. Hope you guys don't laugh too much at it, because I was messing around and trying to, you know, just crank out a few videos. This is a RG 421, and it's mid-grade Ibanez, but it has a Seymour Duncan JB and the 59 in the neck. And to be honest, it's one of my favorite guitars. I don't want to get rid of it. It plays amazing. This is one of the first guitars I ever bought that was a legitimate purchase. It's a PRS SE, made in Korea. I guess they just started making them somewhere else. But I sanded down the neck, and the thing just rocks. I got the John Petrucci Crunch Lab and liquefier in it, and it records really well. This is just all storage right here. Headphones, I put a little screw right there to where I can just hang up my headphones. Over here in this area is more storage. These are my pedals. I'll just show you this guitar since I just did the other guitars. This is Ibanez Axion label, I think it is. RGIR 20FE XYZ Element OP. EMG 81 and 85. So, and that has the one, just has the volume knob. You know, less is more, in my opinion, in this case. So yeah, I have this desk area. I made a place for my MacBook Pro, and I just have everything kind of ran behind that. I custom built this just for this because I just wanted something that would work for me. I just needed a couple slots over here. Let me take a drink of coffee. Cheers. Everything was, you know, I wanted everything to be simple but elegant, and I like the wood look. And by the way, all this back here, I built that just for better insulation, and I wanted more of a kind of a natural wooden look. I apologize for this lighting. It's freaking horrible and it's really annoying right now, but we're just gonna roll with it. So yeah, I'm running PreSonus Studio One. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek at this. So you can get it. So I did tons of modifications. Last thing with the desk, I do have a little, it's kind of a, if you can see, it's a little compartment here that I use for all my pedals and extra wiring. So it's out of sight, out of mind, and it works. And those are my pedals. I have a TC Electronic Hall of Fame Reverb. Amazing pedal. I have the Memory Toy. And it's, I don't believe it's true bypass, but I'll be damned if it isn't one of my favorite pedals of all time. This Decimator noise reduction. And then this is one of my favorite overdrives. It's the Maxon Overdrive OD808X, I believe. It's the Extreme. And then my trusty, cheap Snark tuner. So I have all kinds of stuff in here, just different storage. And rotating over here, you can tell some of the soundproofing I did is literally just insulation that I've kind of modified, but that's not very interesting. So these are ones that I made that are insulation inserts, just really simple. And that I ran out of spray paint, so it looks like a tiger died in my studio, and somehow it took the form of insulation and I put it on a wall somehow. And that's for all you bleeding hearts out there. I would never kill a tiger. So this is my amp setup, my current amplifier setup. These are, and quite honestly, guys, I've personally owned and demoed so many amps that it's not even funny. This is, but these are the core of. I mean, I'm not gonna sell these, and I've went through several 6505s. I've tried the mini head. I mean, all kinds of different ones. I have an amp that's not here, but it's the Panama Shaman, and I did a little demo of it. This is the Engl Fireball, 60 watt. I did a demo of it. It was one of my first YouTube videos, and it did really good, but I recorded it. I wasn't really into live recording as far as microphone and stuff like that yet. So I did a demo with a Q3 Zoom, I believe, and I had 2 cabs running, so a full stack, and it sounded amazing. If you have any questions about this amp, the biggest thing is mess with, I have a tongue sole and V1. That makes all the difference. This is my newest baby. It's the Engl Artist Edition. Amazing amp again, just savage as can be. No pun intended, because it's not an Engl Savage. It is the Artist Edition. And it has EL34s. It's basically, from what I know, the Engl Savage is the baby. I did own one of those at one time, but it had been passed on so many times that the amp broke and I had to sell it. But the Savage is the go-to amp. This is the Artist Edition, and as I know, the Blackmore, Engl Blackmore is based on the Savage, and this is the Artist Edition, which is based on the Blackmore. Blackmore has 6L6 tubes, power tubes. This has EL34s, and this is one of the original releases in the US, so it doesn't have the noise gate. It's as close to the Blackmore as it can get. I will be demoing this. Bagheera Tri-Rec, triple rectifier, clone. I have new EL34 Electro Harmonix power section in there, and it is absolutely savage. This is a guitar cab I built with Ibanez speakers in it. I'll show you the back side. And of course, I have my little love seat and just some ambiance for making the studio comfortable. Here's a couple other overdrive pedals I have. That's the Super Overdrive SD1, which is absolutely amazing pedal, and then the Soul Food, which is also an amazing pedal. I have, of course, all my albums, and then I have another one over here. This section over here is kind of just for storage. As you can tell, it was a closet. I have field packs and gear. I have my kind of more of my level 3 combat vest for training, and if for some crazy reason I have to respond to active shooter or something, then I will throw that on. I do have level 3 combat plates that I do wear in my vest, but as I did in Iraq, they are unbelievably cumbersome and heavy. This is my safe. You gotta have, you gotta be safe. I have ammo and guns inside the safe, and yeah, I mean, it's just one of several, you know, firearms I have. And if you are a responsible gun owner, you need a safe. This is a bunch of other stuff. Camera stuff, combat patches, just different coins and things from, and, you know, gotta have a gas mask. Gas mask, I think it's a Finnish, from Finland. Hearing protection, obviously. pig gloves. You gotta have pig gloves for shooting. Some more storage over here. This is gonna be the kind of more field gear. I do a lot of hiking and hunting and shooting, and it's a great stress relief, and so I needed an area that was dedicated and not clustered full of junk overlapping each other. Most of these are normally in the safe. I just put that up just to display them for the video. This is my AR. It does have the Vortex 3X Magpul Pro irons. This is my duty weapon. It suppressed 9mm pistol. It's not the short barrel rifle because we'd have to get some. We'd have to pay taxes for that. This is my AR-10 Vortex 3X fixed. That is my 7mm Remington Magnum Rem Mag with a really high-end scope on it. More gear. Crossbow arrows that I have. There's my DJI Spark. Here's my charging station. I did label everything. If you have a USB charging area, then that is definitely something that you need to invest in. So here, just a shelf I built. Some heirloom stuff for pictures. That's an old wind-up Russian wind-up suitcase. Record player. So this is one of the things I wanted to show you. I built this box. It is very thick, very dense plywood, sealed very tight. It holds a 412 cab because I do live recording with 412 and I need sound control. This is the back side of my cab that I built with the Eminence Texas heat in the top and the Eminence Swamp Thing in the bottom. And so I did build this. It turned out very well and it sounds really cool. The speakers still need broke in. And I'll show you the cab here last, but this is the back side of the amp situation because I need to be able to plug in the effects loop and just be able to change out wires and speaker wires on the fly. This doubles as kind of a guitar tech work area, multi-purpose. If I need to clean my guns or something like that, this is what works for me. Opening up the cab box, I do have it mic'd up. That is a Shure SM57. And I could tear all this down, and I guess I could, but you can see right here, and this is all just residential insulation, but I do have a oak piece that I just cut that is on stands inside the box, and they're just shelf brackets, and I bolted them down on the inside of the box, so it's shielding all that sound coming out. And I just have just a slight opening in between here of my cab to where that SM57 can record at volume. So that is the box that I built for controlling sound so I don't get divorced. And that is pretty much my studio setup. There's a lot of in-between stuff here that I probably missed, and if you guys want me to go over anything else, let me know. I have no problems with that. Different microphones up here. My dad passed away about 5 years ago, and he was one hell of a musician, and this is one of his really horribly beat up mics, old PV. Unidirectional mic, and some more Shure SM58s, and yeah, it works. This works out well, and it's nothing super special, but it does the job. And of course I have some different lighting and things like that, and obviously I didn't go over that. That's my record player. Gotta have some records, you gotta record, you know, some good old action going on with that. So you guys, thank you for watching, and I will update you guys on some more videos here pretty soon. And if you have any questions about any of this stuff in the studio, let me know so I can go over some of those things. And I'm gonna demo this Engl here pretty soon, and I think you guys are gonna be pretty excited about the sound. I have recorded several songs on my just recording, you know, cranking out music and having fun. I'm not trying to be famous, guys. I have a day job and I just like jamming. So bear with me. Thank you for watching. Thank you guys for sticking with me and helping my channel grow. And if you guys have any content you want me to share that would be of interest to you, let me know and I'll share it. Until then, thank you for watching, and thanks for being a part of my channel. Have a good day.